Are you thinking about moving south and looking for a laid-back community that offers you a fun nightlife, dining, but all in a quiet, tranquil setting? If so, then Murrells Inlet, South Carolina might be just the place for you. In this video, we're going to talk about what it's like living here, some home prices, and what the area has to offer for you. So be sure to stick around and see if Murrells Inlet is the place for you. Hey there and welcome. If you're new here on my channel, my name's Olivia and I'm a local real estate agent here in Myrtle Beach with RE/MAX Southern Shores. If you're on my channel, then maybe you're thinking of moving to the greater Grand Strand area and you are in the right place. Here we check out new listings, go on community tours, and see what it's like living here in the Grand Strand. So if that interests you, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That way you can see my weekly content. You can also click the link below in the description to schedule a call with me. So whether you're 6 weeks or 6 months out, I'd be happy to talk with you. Feel free to reach out. So we're gonna dive right in and talk exactly where Murrells Inlet is located. So it's gonna be down here on the south end here that I am circling. So when we talk about south end, we kind of talk about the Murrells Inlet area, Garden City, Surfside, rather than Myrtle Beach. So Myrtle Beach is located up here, closer towards the top of the map. You're about 15 miles south of Myrtle Beach. You've got the airport right here, so 20 to 30 minutes, just depending on what area of Murrells Inlet you're in. And then you're also not too far either from Charleston, so you're about an hour and a half. You can make a really great day trip out of it or a long weekend. So Murrells Inlet actually falls in both Horry and Georgetown County. Georgetown County part of Murrells Inlet is highlighted here in this red box. So if you live in Georgetown County, your school district would be the Waccamaw schools if you have kids in the school system. And then up top here in this area that I am circling, you're going to be in Horry County, and then you're going to be zoned for St. James schools. Tax rates are just a tad bit higher down here in Georgetown County, but still relatively low compared to the national average. So now that we know where Murrells Inlet is located, let's talk about things to do here in the area. If you've ever heard of the MarshWalk, it is going to be located here in Murrells Inlet. It is a local's favorite. It's also a nice place to send people for a nice night out on the town if you're looking for good views, good food, and live music. So it's going to be this little stretch of boardwalk with different restaurants on it. If you've heard of Dead Dog Saloon, Wahoo's, Wicked Tuna, the Claw House, all of those are going to be located here in this area. What's great about it is that you can grab a bite at one place, grab a drink, you can bounce around from place to place, checking out different bands and live music that is going on. If you're an outdoor person, they've got fishing charters that go out of the inlet. You can do boat rentals. Also, jet skis and kayaks are available for rent. They have sunset cruises, a brew boat. There's really just something for everyone down here at the Murrells Inlet MarshWalk. We're going to head south of the MarshWalk now and check out Huntington Beach State Park. So there is an access fee. It is $8 for adults, $4 for youth. However, if you would like and you think you're going to frequent it often or other state parks, they have the South Carolina passport that you can get for roughly $99 a year. You can get access to any of the South Carolina state parks and gain entry as long as they're not full. It lasts for one entire calendar year, so it's effective the date that you buy it. There's lots of things to do in there. There are a couple different hiking trails, although it's really flat. So they're really just kind of trails here in the woods. You've got beach access, which you can fish on. You can do some bird watching. There's also picnic tables, RV hookups. If you want to come camp out for a week or so, they have RV sites that you can rent with electricity and water, or they have the more, as I call it, primitive camping with sites where you can have a tent and do that more off-grid living. However, you've got the beach right there, which is so nice for everyone. Huntington Beach State Park is home to Atalaya Castle, which is one of their large events. Each year they do an arts and crafts festival there, typically in late September. Brings in a lot of people, and you can check out a lot of local vendors. You can always rent the place too for weddings and other different events if you would like. And then right across the street from Huntington Beach State Park, you have Brookgreen Gardens. If you've heard of Night of a Thousand Candles, this is going to be where this is located. It's open daily from 9:30 to 5. It's roughly $25 for adults to get in, $14 for children. And what's nice about that is you get a consecutive 7-day pass. So you can go on Monday and buy your ticket, but you can still gain entry again all the way for 7 days, which just gives you lots of time to explore everything that they have. They've also got a little low country zoo in there that most people overlook. So this is why it's a great opportunity to use it all of those 7 days. As I talked about the Night of a Thousand Candles, this is always a sold out event each year. Tickets are $40 and it is well worth it. It runs from 4 to 9 p.m., roughly starting right after Thanksgiving and going just a few days into the new year. The park has over 2,700 hand-lit candles. You'll see this ever-famous picture of the strings hanging from the beautiful live oaks, and it is just a beautiful sight to see. They've got food trucks on site, some live music. They have a Christmas tree lighting each night as well. So it's really romantic if you want to turn it into a date night, but it's also very wowing to see through the kids' eyes too if you want to make it a family event as well. So lots of ground to cover at Brookgreen Gardens, and you should be sure to check it out. Jumping over to talk about real estate and communities here in the Murrells Inlet area, we're going to talk about the largest master plan community down here in this area called Prince Creek. And it's located right along this area here. So it's off of 707 and then that joins into Highway 17 bypass. So within Prince Creek, there's about 20 sub-communities in here. So there are condo communities, there's townhomes, garden homes, you've got race style homes, you've got some that even have access to the Intracoastal Waterway or the Waccamaw River with private docks. And there is a 55 and older community in here as well. So you've got really good location here if you need to get to some quick shops. They have their main hub of shopping here. There's also a gas station. You've got quick takeout food and also a grocery store here in the area. So quick access, you can take a golf cart anywhere. You've also got the Wacha Wachi Marina down here that you can take a golf cart to and have some nice dining on the river there. Prices in here are going to range quite a bit. So if you're in the single family home section, median home sales price was $575,000, and that is so far here in 2025. Home prices do range from the 300,000s up to the mid 1 millions, really just depending on size, location, features. And then going over to the condos and townhomes, the average sales price here has been in the low 300,000s, but they can range anywhere from 300 all the way up into the 400s, again, just depending on the size and location. Very community oriented here. There is a beautiful walking path throughout that you can walk on, ride your bike. It's also very golf cart friendly as well. And it is intertwined here with the TPC golf course, which is the only one here in the state, and also the Dustin Johnson Golf School. So this is just kind of a scenic driving tour here through one of the main roads in Prince Creek. Some other really popular neighborhoods in the Murrells Inlet area are Wachasaw Plantation, which is a gated private community. It spans over 740 acres. It was an old rice plantation that dated back to the 1700s. You can find homes in there for low end on the $500,000 all the way up to $2 million. If you're looking for something with a lot of charm and more custom, you've also got the Mount Gilead area. They're all custom homes. Some can be on the channel or the inlet. Homes in there range from the $400,000 all the way up to $3 million, again, just depending on the location. So if you're living here in Murrells Inlet, you've got lots of options on where you want to go to the beach. Some people prefer specific spots. Some people don't care as much and like to explore many different areas. So if you'd like, you can always go down here to the Litchfield Beach area. They have some public beach accesses here in the area. This is also closer down towards the Pawleys Island area. So you can find a bunch of golf courses there too. And then Huntington Beach State Park is something that we've already touched on. You can obviously buy a pass to get in here and use their beach access. I have past clients that have a state park pass, and that is where they prefer to go to the beach. They just find it to be a little bit quieter. And then I would say the most popular area is going to be the Garden City Beach area. So it's part of Horry County, so it's not under any sort of a city restrictions. So the rules there are a little bit more relaxed compared to the neighboring Surfside Beach. You've got the Garden City Pier here at the end, and then there is a bunch of free parking down along Waccamaw Drive. You can also find incredible houses if you just want to go on a little driving tour down here on Waccamaw Drive. Some homes have views of the ocean and also the inlet on the back of the house, and some of them are just complete showstoppers if you want to drive down Waccamaw and be wowed. All right, I hope that was informative and not too overwhelming. There's just so much to do and so much to see there in Murrells Inlet. It's really hard to narrow down all the best things into one little video here. If you have any questions about Murrells Inlet, anything real estate related, or things to do here in the area, let me know. Be sure to reach out. Remember, there is that link below. You can schedule a call, or you can always reach out with an email or a text. I'd be happy to talk to you. I always appreciate a thumbs up on the video. Make sure you're subscribed as well. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and we'll see you again next week in our next video. We'll see ya.